Hardy Boys. In today's video, we are going to be going over possible April Fool's content dropping today. So this was posted by Mutt Leaks just a few days ago, actually on March 30th. I did not cover it because I wanted to cover it the day the content was expected to go live. When you guys are seeing this, it is noon on April Fool's Day. So if they did a GMM stream, it was not announced that they were going to be doing one. So that's why I'm talking about this now. So if anything came out after this, I guess just ignore it. But Mudleaks tweeted out and said April Fool's content incoming. So what does that really mean? So we have had a few April Fool's drops in the past. This is over on MuttGG. I will make sure to put a link to this little news thread in the description below. So go ahead and check that out to where you can see all of the past ones. But we have had technically four, really it's just been since Madden 23 we've had a drop for each game, different drops going over April Fools. So we are going to go through each one and tell you what we can kind of expect to come out of this. So last year we got an Adrian Peterson card. Again, it really just depends on if you guys have played since Madden 23. If you have, then you've known about this. If you haven't, it's a good little informative step to go through. So Adrian Peterson right here, we got one last year. He dropped, he was 93 speed, but we actually could upgrade him all the way up to essentially 99 overall every single stat, and then he was 6'11" as well. Now the biggest thing about this card though is that his boost lasted until the 4th of April, so basically up until that Friday, and we are looking to be tracking around that same timeline. Again, it's right behind my head, but as you can see, there is a Friday, or I guess Friday would be the 3rd, and then Saturday is the 4th. So we'll just have to keep an eye out to see which one they actually let it go until. They might even let it extend until Monday if we get a card with some extra boost. But this card again got boosted up plus 25 to every single stat, and he came with 6 total custom buckets with 0 AP abilities, and he was a quarterback. So we had a quarterback with 6 custom 0 AP ability buckets for a good, I don't know, 3 to 4 day span. So if you're an online player, this could get really hectic, especially because today, as you guys are seeing this, is the mark of a new season in ranked. So if I were you guys and we get a new April Fool's card like this, stay out of those ranked streets. So we got 6 0 AP abilities now. They may not necessarily just call them 0 AP buckets. They may just technically be season 7 ability buckets. I don't know, whatever EA wants to call them. But I mean, this card was essentially QB1 for a good 3 or 4 days. Of course, there's always going to be some people that complain. I always found this funny, but like, this card is terrible if you aren't in gun formation. His step back and release is rough. If it's a free 99 overall quarterback, I mean, whatever, you can't make everybody happy, right? But that was Madden 25 last year, and then we saw a very similar situation in Madden 24, where we got middle linebacker Pat McAfee. I'll explain why I just clicked and dragged those two separately. But this card was a 99 speed middle linebacker. They did a whole thing about basically Pat McAfee showed Glaze Fest throughout here. Whatever, I don't care. I'm not mad about it at all. But a card again that we got on April 1st and lasted until April 4th. And he had a bunch of 0 AP abilities. He had custom buckets of Dual Threat, Enforcer, Lurk, Artist, and One Step Ahead, and he had 4 separate buckets of those, and again, all 99 stats. So the card was an absolute beast. And again, was a middle linebacker, so not necessarily the craziest height on him. He was 6'1", but I mean, still serviceable. Again, very good card for 100% free that we got in the game. And then just a few days later, on that 4th, we got a Pat McAfee punter with all 32 team chems as well that ended up dropping in the game. And this card never did end up getting downgraded. He just stayed a 99 overall punter that we got for absolutely free with all 32 team chems. So in the event we get a card like that, hey, keep an eye out. Maybe we get an all 32 team chem card that can last us all year after the April Fool's card expires. Now, I think it was a cool little play on words last year where they dropped Adrian Peterson, you know, AP, 0 AP abilities, and then Pat McAfee, just a very popular name. So who may we see this year? Not too certain, but then that brings us to Madden 23, and if you guys were around playing Madden 23 at this time, when this card dropped, it was just the most confusing day ever. Nobody really knew because they never announced it. It was just it was very wild. It was very wild to say the least. But this card dropped. It was a 7'7" quarterback that with all 32 team chems and NFL Legends team chems. So if you guys didn't know, Madden 23, I believe it was Madden 23 or it was Madden 22. One of those had promo themed teams like how we do now, but not Ultimate Legend, just regular Legends theme team. And because Legends were the best cards in the game every Saturday, that was the best theme team in the game. So this card was just absolutely souped up, had custom X Factor abilities and 8 different ability buckets on him, where you can see all the abilities right here. He had human joystick and evasive already baked onto him, which those abilities actually were good. And I mean, human joystick is good now, don't get me wrong, but evasive, not really worth it. The skill moves aren't too great, but it was very good back then. And then escape artist, freight train, Truz, and then in the last 3 buckets you could choose either pass lead elite, fearless, gunslinger, hot route master, or tank. The card was ridiculous. And then also we got some cool little different card arts that you could put on them, but I think everybody liked this cool little weird looking one. So the EA team got to kind of nerd out and go crazy with the card art, and I think they did an amazing job with it when it dropped. So that's enough for the EA Glaze sesh at this point in time. But basically, this card, again, it lasted until April 2nd is when it was nerfed, so it only lasted 1 day, but the card was still amazing nonetheless. So this is just a very quick video. Just wanted to get this out there. Again, I just want to reiterate this. I'm posting this, or I'm recording this right now at 5:12 in the morning on April Fool's Day. So happy April Fools, I guess, to people that celebrate. I don't know. I don't know what people do. But so if they've done a GMM stream and they have already come out and revealed the card and released it, or Mutt Leaks has tweeted out more and revealed about the card that is expected to be coming out, that is not really my fault. I can't really do anything about that. This video is already recorded, edited, and scheduled to upload tomorrow at noon p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and it's been all from Roy Dynamic, y'all, and I'm out. Peace.